Um, Good evening, candidates. I welcome you for this first session. I think this will have more people appearing for IDBI Bank. I think so. Praful Thorat, you are appearing for which interview? Praful Thorat. Praful Thorat, you are appearing for which interview?
Just I'm listening, sir, of the
Acha, acha,
interview.
acha, acha. You are not appearing for any interview now, correct?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, very good. Vivo, Vivo, what is your name? You are appearing for what?
I'm appearing for the SBI CBO exam.
CBO. अच्छा, oh, SBI CBO exam. Acha, acha, acha. Good, good, good. I think I gave you time, but then suddenly the program changed. Doesn't matter. I will talk to you later. What is? I think your number is 99514. Na? Hello.
7758.
Uh, तो बाद में हमको मैसेज कर दीजिए आपको नंबर. I will call you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now Nivedya is there for IDBI. Shivam Yadav for IDBI. Then Daraksha is going for some other Exim Bank. Anubhav Jasta is going for Punjab and Sindh Bank. Kishan Kumar is also going for Punjab and Sindh. So I think it is being recorded now. Candidates, I welcome you for this introduction session about bank interviews. Now, whether you may be appearing for IT officer interview or as an executive interview or as a probationary officer interview, whenever you go for any interview, you must be ready to answer questions about yourself, your native place, your say degree, degree related questions, then about native place, what are the crops grown, what are the industries there, who are the important people living in that village or city, like that you must be able to talk more points about your native place. Then, if you are studying in a very famous college, there can be questions about your college and your vice chancellor. Some basic questions like that can be there. And after that is over, next area of questions will be about the bank or the insurance company for which you are appearing. उसका बारे में पूरा जानना है. You have to know about that fully. Please go to the website of the bank or company. If you are going to bank's website, you should know when was it started, who is the MD and CEO, how many branches are there, and how many ATMs are there. Then how many cash recyclers are there, then what are their famous deposit schemes, what is the rate of interest offered. The rate of interest, if you want to know, go to the website. In the search column you put interest rate. Invariably you can't be remembering all the interest rates, so you know about savings bank interest rate. Then you also know what is the maximum interest rate offered. Nowadays, many banks are offering higher interest rate for 400 days, 300 days deposits and all. Please get to know that one. And after noting about that, you should also go through the particular bank website to know what is the name of the app they are having, what are the digital banking services they are giving. Like that, you should know about basics of bank, like deposits, advances, digital banking, government transactions, if any, done by the bank. In the case of IDBI Bank, you should also know about what is the capital contribution of government, What is the capital contribution by LIC? These points you should know. Not only that, you should know as on 30th September if they give. In the case of banks, they give as on 30th September details such as total business. In the case of a shopkeeper, the business is the sales made by him. In the case of banks, total business is both deposit and advances. The case of insurance company, you can tell the premium collected and the policies issued. After deposits, advances, net profit, then you should also know one point known as gross NPA, GNPA, net NPA, NNPA, percentage. You need not know the actual figure, percentage if you know sufficient. If the bank for which you are appearing, the shares are quoted in the stock exchange, then you should know the Bombay Stock Exchange and know what is the current market price of your bank share. Not only that, once you search for this in moneycontrol.com, at the bottom of the share price, they will tell you what is the market capitalization. Market capitalization means number of shares issued by the company, by the bank, and number of shares issued by the bank into the share price as on that date. So you should know, you should, before going for the interview, you must be aware about this also. Then, if you are going for bank interview or insurance interview, before going for the interview, you must see what are the latest news about that bank or the insurance company. You must know about that, and so that you before going one day before that, you must know that. And in the case of Federal Bank and all, every day I have been updating the share price and all. So similar thing, I have given the bank recruitment people, I have given you a a paper known as A 2023 interview questions. I hope all of you must be aware of that. Otherwise, I will show it to you now. What is it? This is the link I have provided to you. 1 minute, hold on. Unless I show it, you may not be able to follow it. Just a minute. OneDrive. Okay. Then OneDrive live.com. Then in that, this Federal Bank, this one I am giving. But whatever we are giving for Federal Bank, you change it to your bank's name, Punjab and Sindh Bank or IDBI Bank, like that. Here, when you come, there is a A 2023 interview questions. This is the thing. I am showing it to you. Just a minute. I think I am not showing it to you now. Now I am showing it to you. See, this is the one. This has got a nearly 300 pages material. You won't be able to complete it. There will be repetition of questions. These are the questions collected over the last 2-3 years. Questions asked in Pan India recruitment and also in campus recruitment. So here you see, I have given for Federal Bank. So you must prepare one for your bank, that is IDBI Bank or Punjab and Sindh Bank. Then this is what I have prepared for our Federal Bank. Same thing I was explaining to you now. If you go to the press release of your bank, you will get all these ideas. After that, what you should know The name of RBI governor is Sanjay Malhotra. Deputy governors MD Patro, Rajeshwar Rao, Rabi Shankar, Janaki Raman Swaminathan. Out of this, MD Patro is a management, sorry, is a what is that committee called? Can anyone tell me what is the committee called for which is meeting? Monetary Policy Committee. It is meeting every 2 months. Latest meeting was held in first week of December. Again, it will be conducted in February. He is also a member of that, apart from Sanjay Malhotra, the RBI governor. And it has other members appointed by the government. Then I have given about Federal Bank. So you must prepare about your bank. That is MD and CEO, chairman, number of happy customers, number of banking outlets means branches, ATMs, cash recyclers. If there are executive director, if there are, in the case of public sector banks, it may be difficult for you to remember all the names because you will be having in some banks 4, 5 and all. Just remember the number only. Then the repo rate, you must know all these rates when you are going for insurance interview, Exim bank interview, or bank interview. You must know all these rates. Repo rate, then bank rate and marginal standing facility rate, then standing deposit facility, reverse repo rate, cash reserve ratio, statutory liquidity ratio, net demand and time liabilities. Demand deposits means savings bank and current account. Time deposits means fixed deposit and a recurring deposit. In fact, it is not only sufficient you know about this. In some case, normally in executive interview and PO interview, they will not go very deep. Sometimes, if you are a commerce graduate, if you are a finance graduate, they may ask you to explain what is repo rate, how it is used by RBI to control inflation, what is reverse repo rate. Like this, they will ask questions. So you must be in a this one you can know by going through. There is a material I have given you that is guidely interview material. Are you seeing that on screen now? Kasturi, Anusha, are you seeing it? Are you seeing? Yeah. So this is the that material. Candidates, I all this has to be studied. If I have more time, I may teach you all this. But right now, I have come to USA for next 3 months. I'll be here before going to Canada. And the problem here is about the suitable time. See, here, if it is, what is the time? Here it is 8:15 a.m. I think there it is 9:45 p.m. So the time problem is matching. I find it difficult to make even interviews that are to be conducted. So I may not be able to conduct all the things. I would like to conduct everything in this. So I would suggest I have put you into a group. So in the groups, you can make out your own subgroups and ask people to come at a particular time during day or night. Night means I will be here with you if it is possible, say after 9:30, 10 o'clock or so. So what you should do is during daytime, if you can allot unemployed people can do that and you can study this these banking questions. But don't tell me whether this question will be asked. I came to this place to tell you that, say, the repo rate, etc. I have only told you the number. Explanation and all will be available here if you go through this. And if you are not able to get it, ask somebody in the group. That candidate may be able to help you out also. So, this is what it is. And this is mainly useful for bank people, and of course for Punjab and Sindh bank people that much detail is not required because you are going for IT officers. In the case of IT officer interview, the nature of questions you will get you already know because I have conducted mock interviews for you. And apart from that, basic questions like what is banking, which bank you are having account, last time when did you visit that branch, like that they will ask. In federal bank only, sometime they will ask you why, which bank you are having account, why have you not opened with our bank, like that they will ask, just to tease you and find you how you are reacting. So these are some of the points. That is, one point is number one, native place, number two, degree, number three, college, number four, say about banking. The next important thing is about yourself. You must know about yourself. That questions are given in a paper known as most common interview questions. This is guidely interview. This one is coming in the in one what I have given you. This one, most common interview questions. Here, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Not all the 50 are important. The questions like what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Why do you want to join the bank? And what are the achievements made by you in school or college? In what way do you think you are suitable for our bank? Which is your dream job? Like that, why should we hire you? And why are you jumping from one bank company to this company or this bank? Like these questions will come. And who is the CEO of our bank, etc. Please go through this, okay, and prepare for questions. Otherwise, discuss about this with other candidates also. So that is that is HR related questions, banking related questions, HR related question. Okay, and the next important aspect is that is what is hampering many of the candidates. We are not good in general knowledge. You must be knowing static GK. So I have given you union ministers list. Please go through the cabinet ministers list thoroughly. Also, go through the ministers list of your state. You must know Chief Minister, the departments handled by him, Finance Minister, Education Minister, Agriculture Minister, MSME Minister, like this important ministries you must get to know, or name of some minister whose name was in the newspapers. These points you must know about it. Here, in this material, I have given you job role of probationary officer. You need not exactly tell this is the job role of a probationary officer, but based on this, you can make out your own answer and tell briefly in 1 minute. Here they are giving in a very technical term, but normally job role of a bank officer or bank clerk executive is that to welcome the customers with a smile, to attend to the needs of the customer for receiving of cash and making payment of cash, and help in opening of the accounts. Then, in case they ask for demand draft or certain remittances, attend to them, and also go by the instruction of your officer. And if you are in loan section, take care of the documentation, processing of the proposals. Of course, the main responsibility is officer. Then also tell, nowadays they want you to tell I consider it my duty to get new customers into our bank, new deposit customer, new bank assurance customer. That is, banks get commission. So, likewise, you must be able to tell about the job role of the clerical staff. Is this clerical staff? Only thing is attending to the needs of customers in the counter, welcoming them, fulfilling KYC formalities, etc. Officers will tell, supervise the work of clerical staff and scrutinize documentation of KYC, then process the loan proposals, take documentation, disburse loan, and follow up the loan for recovery. So, likewise, these points you must be able to tell. You can write your own answer. If necessary, visit your branch, see what your officer is doing, what your clerk is doing, prepare your answers. Whatever you speak, you must speak with confidence, with clarity. So these are some of the points regarding, say, this is about the job role I have told you. Now, coming to the questions. Next, what are all the very, very important things for banks, Exim Bank, RBI, is that we cannot escape from knowing about the RBI. What is RBI? What are their functions? Who are the important people in that? What is the present news about RBI? And what are their subsidiaries? All these things you must know. Here I have given about the jobs of RBI, and in the guide material, you have subsidiaries list. There are 5 subsidiaries that also you get to know. Any person going for bank, Exim Bank, insurance interview must know about SEBI. If at all you can go to Chat GPT and get to know some more details, there is nothing like that. You must know about SEBI. What are the functions? In fact, people attending our, what is that? Oriental Insurance also. Please go to Chat GPT. Nothing. Just simply type India login. Mhm. Continue with Google. Just a minute. Continue with Google. Yeah. Here, what you should know is, if nothing else is there, what you can do, you can put about Reserve Bank of India. It will give some idea. Mug it up. Now, here I am going to ask about Securities Board of India. Securities Exchange Board of India. You just search like this. For example, when you are going through, you want to know about repo rate, you just put repo rate, it will give you. See, these are the points that are coming about SEBI. Oriental people, you must be able to tell clearly like this. That is, SEBI, even bank people, they can ask you what is SEBI, what are the functions of SEBI, the regulation of stock exchanges, protection of investors, promoting, regulating self-regulatory organizations, then prevention of malpractices, regulation of market intermediaries, corporate governance. Powers are quasi judicial, quasi legislative, quasi executive. Structure of SEBI: chairman, 2 members from Union Ministry, 1 member from RBI, 5 members appointed by Union government. SEBI's importance: maintains healthy and transparent financial ecosystem, enhances investor confidence, then promotes development of securities market. Now, if you go for interview, there can be a question on this, because Bombay Stock Exchange rate has been going up and down, and such things, candidates, you can get from the newspaper group I have put. Every day I'll be sharing the bankers update. You may be aware of that. 1 minute. I'll stop this and show you that. That is bankers update. 1 minute. N1 newspaper, newspaper. And every day I'm giving this brief news also. I'm giving you Hindu for financial, any two newspapers you read. One normal newspaper like Indian Express or Hindu, then one business newspaper. Please read. This I am giving you material like this. I'm showing it to you now. Just a minute. This is the one. See, whether why it is not expanding, I don't know. Doesn't matter. So this is what it is. Every day I am posting this. Please go through this. Every day you must read. Our Oriental people, Punjab and Sindh Bank people, before going for interview, at least start reading from today. Please start reading from today the entire slot fully. You must read and get. If you are not understanding, leave it. Now the rates are all given here. CRR has changed recently to 4%. SLR is 18%. What is CRR? If you go through the guidely material, you will get it. Otherwise, if you watch the videos of mock interviews conducted, I do correct them and tell. In fact, I would have given you one videos of classes conducted for Federal Bank people and all. Please watch them. Those who are going for IDBI, those who are going for Exim Bank, you can go through that 24 Federal Bank PO interview. There, I would have given you class. Some I would have read the guidely material. I would have asked somebody to read and explained about it. Please do that one. Okay, very good. So this much, this is a point I wanted to tell you. That is number one, newspaper reading. Number two, the banking update reading, and also say the big. This question is important because they will ask you if you go for interview today. They will ask you about one nation, one election. Then they will ask you about where is the prime minister now. And in fact, prime minister, it seems, has written a letter to Ashwin about cricketer who is retiring. I have sent it to you in the group. Please see that also. So likewise, anything that is happening, then Amit Shah problem, then Rahul Gandhi issue, like that, so many things they can ask you. So please go through current affair news and yeah, if some of you can volunteer to read this news for me, please message me. I want only one person who enjoys reading things comfortably. It will take about 10 minutes maximum. We will not read the full content, we will read only the headlines. So please message me. That's what it is. So, and next is I have to show you, say about further questions. This one. See here, this is what it is. Securities, SEBI, I told you. Now, this alone is not sufficient. You must know similarly about IRDAI, name of the chairman, where it is situated, some brief details about this. Please search in and get to know, mug it up. Then these are the sure short questions in any bank interview. For example, what do you, and this is applicable for your Oriental insurance also. What do you know about IDBI Bank, Exim Bank, and what is that? Oriental Insurance and IDBI Bank, etc. Why do you want to join this bank? What is the difference between public sector bank, and this sometimes they ask this. Then, what are the products of your bank? What are the products of your insurance company? What are the awards received? What are the awards received? It applies to private sector banks, public sector banks also. Then, in the case of banks like Federal Bank, IDBI Bank, then Punjab and Sindh Bank and all, they may be contributing for CSR activities also, corporate social responsibility. Please get to know that. You must know the tagline of your bank or company. You must know the vision and mission of your company. In the case of Federal Bank, they have one core values, CARES, CARES, commitment to excellence, agility, like that. So you must read that. All these things are available in the website of the bank. Then latest news about your bank or your company. And actually, it would be nice if you can remember right now in Federal Bank, they are more happy about Christmas. So, Christmas ka bare mein, whatever advertisements they are giving, you give that. Similarly, IDBI Bank website, you go. Among them, what are the recent ones? Get to know. Get to know about, you go to Google and search IDBI Bank recent news. Punjab and Sindh Bank recent news. Try to find out, and if you can get some points, tell about it. Then five current affair news. This was the question they used to ask in some of the banks, but nowadays they are asking specific questions like Russia-Ukraine war, Israel war, like that specific questions which are totally not related to banking, they will ask. So be ready for such questions also. Then I have already told you about this, about neighboring states. In banks like Federal Bank, this is a favorite question. Tell me the name of five people who were vice president of India, five prime ministers of India, five chief ministers of your state, five rivers in your state. Like that, they will ask. You can go through them also and prepare. After this comes the type of questions they are asking people in normal interviews. People who have studied commerce, then MBA finance, MCom, I have given you in the material one file known as subject questions. I am showing that to you now. I am showing that to you now. Subject questions I have given. Here, commerce related interview questions. There are about 200 questions. Not everything is important, but just to go through that. Just go through that to know what are all the questions that can be asked relating to commerce. Invariably, in bank interviews, for executive and all, they will ask you, what are the three golden rules of bookkeeping? Please tell me what is the journal entry, what is balance sheet, what is trial balance, what is profit and loss account, like that. Please go through this. And for MBA, MCOM people, there is one more material, extra material known as balance sheet management. Please go through this also. Here, I think it tells more about assets and liabilities, capital adequacy norms, liquidity management, like that, but slightly higher level, not required for other than commerce students. So please go through this. And for other students like civil engineering, chemistry, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, I have given something which came to my eyesight. But there is no guarantee they are going to ask this. And then, if at all your subject is not there, go to Google and search your subject related interview questions. Get it. Then, or go to Chat GPT and ask possible interview questions for this subject. It will tell you. Just go through that. whether they ask from the subject or not. This question cannot be ruled out. Say, when you say chemistry, they can ask Nobel Prize. And then, what are the recent innovations in your field? Who are the important people in your field? What are the important companies in your field? Like that, they will ask. For example, if you are a civil engineering going for bank, they will ask who is the surface transport minister, what are the projects that are being done in your state, what are the projects that are done in your state, what are the civil engineering, what is the latest concepts that have come, any new instrument, new methodology adopted, something like that they will ask. And if you know, if you have been following your subject magazine, then for example computer related magazine is there, electronics magazine is there. If you know that, you answer. If you do not know, say sorry, just smile and tell them, sorry, sir, I don't know. Like that, you can tell and stop it with that one. So, this is how the bank interview will be. It is like a yoga or yaga where you have to take a penance. The penance is you should decide, I am confident, I want to get this job, I will read well, I will equip myself well, I will not have an idea, I don't know. Such a thing should not be there. Try to read well and try to answer with confidence. For Federal Bank only, you will have to communicate 100% in English. For IDBI Bank executive, they may even talk in local language also. And regarding Punjab and Sindh Bank, they will permit you to talk in Hindi. That is not a problem. And regarding Exim Bank, interview will be in English. So please prepare on these lines. Regarding Exim Bank, another important point is you should go through the website of Exim Bank. You should go through the website of ECGC. You should know about what are all the products they are giving, what are the achievements made by them, what are the balance sheet figures of them. These things you must know. You must also know ECGC policies, ECGC guarantees. Like this, you must prepare. And Exim Bank people, you must know about FEMA. You must know about exports, imports, which commodities are imported or exported, etc. You must also know about packing credit, pre-shipment credit, post-shipment credit, bills purchased or bills discounted. Then next one is what? Yeah, guarantees, letter of credit, all these things you must get to know when you go for Exim Bank interview. I have given you a few questions that were asked in the previous interviews. Otherwise, you can yourself frame questions based on the foreign exchange material I have given you. So, this is what it is about bank interview. And regarding our IT officers for Punjab and Sindh Bank, uh, two, three, or four of you have joined, and I have already told you about all the questions that were asked in the previous interviews. You can also search my YouTube for specialist officer interview questions. You can know that. Otherwise, go to other channels also and search specialist officer interview questions and prepare questions in detail. So, and knowledge is so vast, but try to prepare to an extent possible. So, I thought I have been, right now I have moved to this place only on 2 days back, and I'm not able to adjust the timings. That is why today I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning and conduct class interview for 7 o'clock and 7:20 and all that. So from tomorrow, I will have it only at 9 o'clock so that I am also comfortable in talking to you. Now, candidates, my desire is to talk to you more. But instead of my talking every time, I have recorded everything in the recent one Federal Bank interviews. Not only that, I have given you, um, I don't know whether I have given you, I think I will give you banking awareness videos. That also I will give you. So you please go through them and try to note down the points. Otherwise, if possible, I will try to call out from the Federal Bank latest videos. I have been conducting in the previous years also. From the latest video, I will call out and give you, but it's nothing but our guidely material. Please read the guidely material, form groups among yourselves. If you can sit together and read them, there is nothing like that. So these are the points I thought I wanted to share with you. I thank all of you for coming in good numbers to attend to this class. Any questions, please ask. Hello. Any questions, please? Anything that you have in your mind? Mm, yeah. I have done full justice for all the groups. IDBI, Federal Bank, Punjab and Sindh, then what is that? Exim Bank, then Oriental Insurance, NIACL, everything same. All aspects I have covered to a large extent. Very good. Any questions that comes to your mind? Bibek Shah, you are going for which interview? And Nabard, na? Nabard only I have not covered fully. Nabard, you have to go through their website and get to know what are they doing, what they should do, and all that. And also try to know more about agriculture, more about, say, rural development. That's all. Any other question, please? Nabard. Yeah, Nabard. Very good. Thank you. Any other questions, please, boys, girls? I'm happy all of you came. This is also, there are so many good videos of mine. Out of this video is also very relevant. It will tell you what you should do. In fact, somebody listens to this, he will know what he should prepare for the bank interview and insurance interview. Any other question, please? Please come. No questions? Thank you. Bye. Shall I stop it? Who is there?
Yes, sir.
Anybody?
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. Murali
Thank you,
and all.
sir.
Yeah, I will talk to you individually when I call you for your a mock interview. And if necessary, if more people join, then I may call for separate Nabard interview, Nabard group, then Exim group if necessary. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
sir.